Something brought me back to this walk-in freezer, and that's this little step up part right here that you got to step up in to get in the freezer. And I was thinking at first, maybe like if you did want to look at it as an accident for a split second, what if she tripped as she was walking up in there since she was so highly intoxicated? But then I'm looking at the length and the width of it. Really, I just don't see that would be so difficult to her to step up on as she was getting in there, if she was getting in there. Also, something that her mother had mentioned, which was the key. She's seen a security or the police go to the freezer with a key and unlocked it, and then she said if they had to use a key to get in there, then that means Kenneka would have had to have a key to get in there. So that just debunks the whole thing about her being stuck in there, panicking and passed out. So that makes it even harder to believe. And that's something I never did think about at first. And then when you look closer at this, you do not see a lock. You don't even see a lock on now. So they don't need to use a key to get in that part. And then again, she had the button, the release button to push. Even if it didn't light up, she wasn't locked in there. I doubt that it was jammed, and she could have just felt her way around, because if you at the level of panicking, even while you highly intoxicated, you know, your senses gonna kick in, and you're gonna try to feel your way out of that situation, no matter how high or drunk she was. There's no way that she just got in there, panicked, you know, just kind of wild out to the point that she just looked like she was in a fight. If anything, she looked like she was in a struggle, fighting for her life, and not through the fact of trying to get out of a walk-in freezer that wasn't even locked, that she could have simply just pushed the button and got out. Now here is, you see the time, it's 3:24 a.m. This is the security guard. And this is when he's walking the hallways. And if you notice on surveillance, he's walking the hallway. On one end is 3:24. And he does this for a good 5 minutes. Then he goes back to the front. Now I looked at all this a while back when I'm just not uploading it, because it just came to my mind. The time that it's just a coincidence that he was missing the same time she was for a good 30-something minutes. And he went up to the front. When you go and look at it on the Rosemont Police Department, the website, and go and look it up, you see him go up to the front desk, and he gets a clipboard like he's about to go make rounds. And you see that it is 3:29. At that time, Kenneka was on the elevator, and she was coming down. If you go look back at the surveillance, if you go look at the videos, and then she's on the hallway. That's when she stumbled in the hall, and she's on that end when she bumped into the railings, and then she turns around and she comes back up the hall. And like I say, he was gone for a good 30 minutes, 30-something minutes. And this is him coming back into the lobby, if you're looking at that time. Now, it took me the longest to go through the entire video footage. And I just wanted to just sit and look at it before I, go verbal with my opinion of everything. Or my theories, as they say. 4 o'clock. But at 3:30, if you go look, that's when she just had got on the hallway. And she went around that little corner. And she came back up and stumbled her way up the hallway. It's 3:31 in the morning. 3:32. That's when she made her way into the kitchen. So we could see those times clear as day. And that was the last time we, seen her alive on footage. Thing is, what happened to the time in between? And if you can see him throughout the video footage all the other times of the night, why you didn't see him for a good 35, 40 minutes and he hadn't left? Because you seen when he left, when it was like daylight, it was, what, 5, 6, or 7 in the morning, the times when he was leaving. So this is almost 4 o'clock in the morning. And these are some of the guys. They walking, and there's Monifa. She is walking ahead of 3 guys. And I don't know if those people that's closer to the front of her, I don't know if they went to the party or not. Those 3 guys, Monifa up front, she's getting ready to head down that hallway. And the time is 3:52. So she had been walking around looking for us. 3:52, she walking down the hallway. 3:53. And there's Shamaya with the 3 guys. So all 5 of them are walking down the hallway looking for Kenneka. I guess they stayed along for the search for a little while. And then, yeah, so you can just look at the time. I just like to put everything in order and show for myself what I seen for myself, not just go by what people tell me or what I see on other people's videos. I was so glad to find out that you can go on a website to look at the videos for yourself. I went on there a while back. It just took me a minute to really like screenshot all this to put it together. And it's 4 o'clock when you see him back on camera. So the question is, what happened in between time? Where did he go?